Hello everybody, I'm Wroughtstream and I'm here with some more Dance of Fire and Ice. Now let's just get started because it's just more custom levels. Probably should have removed the choice whenever it got picked like that, but whatever, it doesn't matter. 85, well, what was 85 anyway? Oh wow, already another remix of the thing. Wow. Alright. Let's get started on it then. Alright, it's time. It's been a while since I played this, but I could be set for all of these remixes. I forgot what happens in this chart. Actually, no, I do remember. I think eventually there's some right triangles along with like the weird offbeat patterns. Wow, I got a pure perfect on that. That is a bit funny now that I think about it. Might have overranked this one a little bit now thinking back on it, but then again, this was like a ranking from like so long ago when I was probably not as great at the game, so I thought that this chart was a bit more harder than the usual custom level. But now thinking back on it, this is probably more at an advanced tier. But that's still a cool chart to reminisce back on though. I do like the visual, especially near the end with those mid spins. So nice. It's really satisfying to hit those ones. Play remake composed by Samzing and charted by Kernyon. So let's just get started. A little bit of a fast beginning, don't we have here? Anyway, they suggest this because, you know, it's a kind of return to the classics of just a relaxing time, you know. Okay. Bit of a back-to-back loop there, but seems like we do have a bit of some tough sections coming up. It's in like this weird purgatory where it's like fast enough to require like some bit of fast tapping, but it requires some self-restraint. Otherwise I'll over-tap. Good use of animation there to tell me when that speed change ended. It's kind of a long charge, haven't we, have here, huh? Why was there a pseudo at the end? God. What a goofy ending to that otherwise a pretty alright chart. God. That is so funny that they have just a random pseudo at the end. Oh, wow. That I don't even know what to say about that, honestly. Okay, I'll say some other things, though. Pretty good solid chart. Good charting. Visuals aren't, like, you know, super crazy, but that's fine, because at least with the visuals that they do implement, it does help out a lot with readability, which I do like. And, you know, I guess it's pretty solidly fast. Maybe another good chart if you're maybe struggling with speed a little bit. Alright. Actually, I didn't even see who the fucking charter is. Wait. Sincerely to You, composed by Plum and charted by a name that I cannot pronounce. The reason why they suggest this one is that it has a lot of interesting speed changes. So, okay. Not sure what that has entail, as I doubt Plum songs are that complex rhythmically. Unless this is just the one instance of that moment. God, this song is like giving me like I feel like this song is like gonna go into like a hardcore like anime opening or something. Just like know those types of songs that are just like this, or they just have like a simple piano at the beginning, but then they just go hard for no reason. Although I guess I won't be expecting that since it is Plum, so shouldn't be expecting like anything like that. Yep, guess that. Magic shapes, essentially. Wow, okay. That ending section was a little cruel, because I think it changed to triplets at the end. Red zip town, I guess. Although, I imagine that section would be a bit more harder if it wasn't double BPM, because there was times when I was comically off the rhythm, but because of the more lenient time window, because it's actually not that fast, I was able to get away with it. I think I was like a whole, like, I don't know, like triangle beat off or something? I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, like, see, like a moment like that, that last early there, like, I probably wouldn't have gotten that if that was double BPM, but because it was in just regular BPM, I was able to get away with it. What an interesting chart. Alright, so we got Miracle, composed by Andreas B, and Charted by Team Charted, or by... Alright, so we got Miracle, composed by Andreas B, and Charted by Team Uncharted. So let's get started. This one was suggested because it had like a lot of cool visuals. Oh. Damn. Essentially the Vine boom right there. Alright, it's fine though. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I guess I probably should have been a little bit more attentive there, but whatever. Just pay attention to the speed animation changes, it won't be fine, right? Okay, that's a nice rhythm, actually, I like that. Relatively chill double BPM here. God, okay. Those mid spins like really threw me off there. Just because I'm not used to seeing those rhythms in mid spins. Wow, why did I just hit that like a bend? That's strange. I mean, I did see checkpoints throughout the chart, so I'm not too sad about that loss. Oh, damn. Okay. Man. Hate it when the screen does stuff like that. See, I thought I had like a checkpoint at that rabbit up there. Cool. Misread the inside and outside. It is a bit of a sight reading challenge at times, just because some of these rhythms I'm not used to them being charted in this way. Okay, cool. I mean, that was a cool chart with some really, really nice VFX. I think the only thing that is a bit like about it is once you get to like that section with a bunch of mid-spins and stuff. I mean, I think it's just a cool like attention to detail there, but you know, at the same time it's like, I kind of would prefer those to just be like red twirl ladder climbs or whatever. I mean, but at the end of the day, it was kind of just like a nitpick. It does make it a little bit more harder because when you put mid-spins like that, I think of them like different rhythms, because most of the time, most charts don't use mid-spins like that, so... Oh boy, oh damn, look at this style already, okay. So we got Doppelganger, composed by Wyvern P, and charted by Yule. No reason behind this, but then let's just get started. I'm already liking the visual style of this already. Giving me a classy kind of look, which I do like.
I will say, like, those like serpentine with the end of it being like a mid-spin is that was quite interesting. Guess it doesn't really matter that much though, since it's like so slow. That's might be a neat introduction to WBPM though, since this not seem to be super complex in its rhythms regarding the double BPM sections. A bit early, but not enough to actually get me an E perfect, which is kind of funny. Not gonna lie, I don't really listen to this kind of music often, I think, but I did vibe with it though once it got into like those faster bits though. And it appeared perfect. That is what you like to see. Man, we're actually filled with a lot of fast charts today, aren't we? Alright, let's do it though. We Can Do It, composed by Theo5970 and charted by ED24. Let's get started. Man, they were not kidding about the bloom here. Which is what they said about why I should play it. They said the bloom would cover like my way playing it. It's kind of funny. I like that little effect there, yeah. Like the leaves going along with the little piano there. Cute detail. That was nice. I liked that. Okay. Alright, here we go. This is a... Well, actually, no, it's not a suggestion. I'm so used to saying that I almost said it instinctively. But this is one that I picked of my own volition. So let's get started. M2-1, snare marker. Oh man, twirls on mid-spins. Not something you see often, but something that does confuse me a little bit at times. M2-2, snare smack. Oh boy. It's a little fast, aren't we? Ooh, that's some fast double BPM shenanigans right there. Okay. MTU-3. T3, nope. No hints here, reference. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, I heard that sound that goes along with the iconic name of this song. And it is Moyai 2, Work in Progress, composed by EXO and charted by Omni. And this one just looked so interesting that I just felt like I had to play it. So let's get started. God. Man, okay, this song is actually kind of a lot more faster than I was expecting, actually. Holy crap. Is he coming? Oh wow, I was actually going a little too fast there, actually. That's surprising. Maybe I overestimated the speed a little bit, but that's fine. Oh damn, kind of forgot the... See, I did not see a speed change there, so it threw me off. Man, why am I going so fast there? What the hell? Okay. I love those vibe moves in the middle of the song. God. And that's only like a small portion of the song, which is funny to me. They just decided to like chart that small portion of the song. When is this gonna finish though? I do kind of want to see when this song gets finished, and hopefully the charter does actually finish. If the full song does come out, I hope the charter does come out good, because this was a pretty cool chart. I really did like it. Alright, let's just get started. Play Remake, composed by Zamzing. I think A hard. I was maybe thinking of putting it in advanced, but then I realized it's not terribly fast. And it's not like you require a lot of tapping once you get to that point. I mean, there is like a really, really big back-to-back loop. And honestly, if the chart maybe was filled with more back-to-back loops like that, it could probably be an insane difficulty, just because, you know, there's more like, I guess I'd consider that insane difficulty in a way. But because that's like one section and everything else is like relatively a bit more easier on that, I feel like more relatively on the hard side, I feel like it belongs in the hard category, which is why I'm placing it here. Sincerely to You, composed by Plum. Okay. Let's talk about two things, right, that are like the main show of this. First part are like these magic shapes, right? Pretty easy. All you gotta do is just do 90-degree rhythms, essentially like squares, and those are easy enough. They might be slightly harder just because you're going at a faster tempo, which means that you are at a stricter time window, but I don't think it's enough to really affect anything, considering it doesn't even ask you for if it wants you to make the time window more lenient or not. So it's not really that big of an issue. Next up is the Red Twirl Zip Terror. Wow, there are a lot of red zips there, and this is really what makes it hard. If this was in double BPM, this could actually be insane, because that means that the time windows will actually get really strict. But because it's just a normal BPM, what happens is that you can be very imprecise with your tapping and still pass. And since the chart is not even that fast in the first place, I don't think it's going to be that bad. But because there's so much tapping, like, I can't put this in advance just because, like, this might be a bit of a stamina burn now that I think about it. So that's why I'm putting it here. Miracle, composed by Andreas B. Insane difficulty, I'd say. Because double BPM, filled with some squares and some extravagant stuff, extravagant loops, with some back-to-back loops as well. And they're pretty condensed, especially with the mid-spin patterns later on, which I think are a bit harder to sight read. There are checkpoints throughout the charts, which I do appreciate, but it is not exactly the slowest thing around once you get to those double BPM sections, and you will need to focus up quite a bit. But if you can get through that, should be fine, but just keep in mind the speed that kind of comes along with the usual insane chart. Doppelganger, composed by Wyvern P featuring Uni, and this is just, I guess, a pretty average hard chart, really. I mean, it has double BPM stuff going on with it. Double BPM is a little bit more stricter, but it's not like when you're going in double BPM, you're dealing with like really complex rhythms. You're dealing with like some pretty simple stuff, and then you kind of just go back to normal BPM. It's not really that tricky when you get to those slower sections, but it is like advanced. But like then these double BPM sections kind of come in, and I feel like that's just enough to like push it over to hard. So yeah, We Can Do It, composed by Theo5970, could easily go into an insane difficulty if it was just a little bit faster, because then those triangles would actually be tricky, and those hexagons. But because it's at, like, I don't know, it seems like almost like maybe slightly a bit faster than like Final Hope or something, it doesn't seem that bad to really deal with, in my opinion. Should be able to really get through this. The only thing is that maybe White Bloom might take you off guard, but I mean, I don't know. That doesn't really matter if you don't have a white planet. But yeah, just overall, like, it's just pretty fast, but like it's not really fast enough to really warrant an insane. Moyai 2, Work in Progress, composed by Exel. Ooh, what a interesting chart. So there's a lot of mid spins, but they're all like telegraphed, and they're also in like normal BPM too, so you should be able to get through those. What's interesting is they actually do some things to kind of help you out in sight reading, like putting in like the 270-degree turns as blue, and then I think there might be an actual, like, a subtle difference between the 90 degrees and 180s, but I might be wrong on that. But it is interesting, I will say that much. When you get to the double BPM sections, though, that's definitely the hardest section of the chart, in my opinion, because that means that now you're going at a faster pace with a stricter time window. But funnily enough, I was actually going faster at times, so maybe it's not that fast. But you still need to keep in mind is you do have to turn on strict for that. I mean, because most of the time I'm ranking these charts on the most strictest time window. And that's really it for all the charts for today. Hopefully you enjoyed them as much as I have, and hopefully I'll see you another day.